Yeah.
I took picture already.
Oh, sorry. I didn't notice. You are you want page, okay, there you go. For example, page 18. You do not want page 18, yeah? You do not want, you want page 19, am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 5.1.
But like
right?
18, you can also explain if you want, because I also a bit don't understand.
No problem, but they are totally unrelated. Currently, 5.1 and 4 are very unrelated chapters. That's part of the difficulty, right? Really part of the difficulty. You gotta choose one. Both will take time one, definitely. You gotta
Then
choose.
I'll do chapter 5 first.
All right, which is example 5. So I take it
Yeah.
you have read through example 1 and 4 and you are probably comfortable with it?
Yeah.
All right, so now for example 5, what do you want me to help you with?
Maybe you can explain like how to work it out. Wait, I take picture of the part 2. So.
Okay, when you're ready, you tell me.
Okay.
Now, the basic strategy for 5.1, we call it in this chapter, right? The basic strategy is still the same as the EMAT in this, which is make the base the same. Okay, make the base the same. Has your EMAT teacher say anything about, oh, your strategy is make base the same? Then I am just doing the same for AMAT. It looks very complicated, but the strategy solves everything. Really everything. So make base the same. You will notice in the example, there are many bases. Please tell me, what are the bases?
3 to the power of x minus 2 bracket 9 to the power of x plus 1.
Okay, let's stop there. The base is only the 3. The power is power lah. The power is power. Okay? The power is not the base. The base not the power. You don't understand this? Tell me right now.
Don't understand.
Now, the base and the power. So, the base is the number at the bottom, the one written bigger. Oh, base 3. Power is the number, the whatever is written above lah, with smaller letter or number usually. That's it. For now, Ken?
Yeah.
So for example 5, you have, well, base 81, base 3, and base 9. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Now, for base 81, base 3, and base 9, you have 3 bases, no? The power, never mind. The power, so many. Remember the strategy? Just focus on the base first and make the base the same. The power can and probably should stay different. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Now, when we want to apply the make base the same strategy, we immediately have to choose a base. Immediately. It can be 81, it can be 3, it can be 9, but it can also be something else. It can. All right. This truly depends on your experience. If you're confused, then choose
can I move
between.
to my room first?
Go ahead and quickly.
Already charged, yes. Already charged, yes. Okay.
Right. So you must choose between base 81, base 3, base 9, or something else. If you're confused, just choose the smallest guy. The smallest guy is always the safest bet. That means choosing base 81 will make your life very difficult, but choosing base 3 should make your life easier. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay, now change the base so that every base is base 3. That is what you must do. Okay? That is what you must do.
Wait, so
Oh my goodness. Oh, he already applied another strategy already. Oh man. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. I'm so sorry. You gotta forget everything I say just now. But I never promised AMAT to be easy lah. Never. Sorry. Now, this question is already special because he give you a short kind of answer key. The answer key is a b power x. You may think that that's not much of an answer key. That is everything in terms of hint. In terms of hint, he is hinting us a very, very big thing. What is it? Power x. Power x is what they want. They are now asking you to do a rather rare strategy. What do I mean by rare strategy? The rare strategy is to make all the power into x. Just now I say you must focus on the base, but reading the question gives us hint. The base must be x. It must be x. So everything in the question is currently not base x. X plus 1 is not x, x minus 2 is not x, and so on and so forth. Do you understand so far?
wait, can you repeat again?
One more time. Read the question. Express it in the form a b power x.
Mm.
The moment he say that, power x, he really mean it. It is a hint, but it is also a must. You must follow the hint. The power must be x. Look at the question. All the powers are not x. Can you follow so far?
Yeah.
And that must be changed. Because we must follow the hint, there is no other way. This is make the power into x or make the power the same. The same meaning he already tells us of power x. So okay, make everything power x. That is a rare but possible strategy in AMAT. You will never encounter this in EMAT. This will feel very different from EMAT. And so the solution does that. The solution does that. Now, before I continue, please notice that the A has no power, correct? The B has power x.
Yeah.
So to make it clearer, you can make everybody either power no x at all. See, no x at all, right? There is no x at all. Correct? No x at all. Either that, or if you have power x on top, it should just be only x. You do have two choices. according to the hint by the question. Okay? Now, watch 81 power x plus 1. 81 power x plus 1, the power is not x only. We have to change that. We have to change that. So we have to analyze this power and think, hey, x plus 1. I just want power x ma. So what happened to the plus 1? Oh, yeah. Okay. I know based on in this knowledge, I know that it means 81 power x times 81 power 1. That I know. This is what become 81x plus 1. Does that make any sense so far?
Wait. Can you repeat the x plus 1 become x? Like,
Yeah, you're saying?
can repeat like how from x plus 1 become x?
There is no how. Let me give you the good news and the bad news. Yeah? Let me give you the bad news first. The bad news is that this is simply email. That means if you have doubt on this, you are currently having doubt on your email. Now that sounds bad, and it is bad. Because email in this is also part of the exam, I believe, should be, right? Should be. Right? Correct or not? So, but here's the good news. Oh, sorry. I'll give you another bad news first. Another bad news is no matter how you understand it, it will feel like memorization in the end. That much is true. No matter how I explain it to you, it does feel like memorization. It feels like something you have to memorize and cannot understand. So that does sound like bad news, especially that it affects both EMAT and right. That's the bad news for me. Now here is the good news. Now the good news is you don't have to memorize too much. You can just guess and immediately check using calculator, which is something I totally encourage you to do very quickly in exam. I'm not encouraging you to do it because it's homework. I'm not encouraging because it's A math. I'm encouraging you to do it because you can do it in exam, no matter E math or A math. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So now let me show you what I mean by calculator. At this point, you should have your video on very soon. If not, I cannot even see your calculator. Right now, you have to use your calculator and I'm going blank. So you just have to hear me. Okay? You have your calculator now?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is what you must do. Based on the strategy, you know that 81 x power 1 must be 81 power x somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow lah, question mark. Okay, then you must have some guesses lo. Because in the end, you just memorize what? Maybe you remember correctly and then you test, you're happy. Maybe you remember wrongly, you test, oh, now you know it's wrong. It's okay, can try some other guess. So for example, plus 81 power 1. Because why? You see plus here, so you guess it must be plus at the bottom. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah.
But I can tell you very long reason why this is wrong. It doesn't matter. Just check using calculator and you will immediately find out that that is wrong. No need to rely on my explanation. It will feel like memorization anyway. Now, please check using your calculator to confirm that this is indeed wrong. Do you know how?
No.
All right, then you must choose a random number for x first. Okay, what will it be?
2.
Let's put 2 here. And then this is 2 currently. So instead of putting x, you just put in your calculator 81 power, well, 2 plus 1, 81 power 3. So far, so good?
Wait, need to store first, right?
No need to store. No need to store. Just do 2 right now. Like this is very quick. I don't want your calculator to take 1 minute. I
Okay.
really mean type 81 power 3 quickly, done. Exam skill.
Okay.
Okay, done. Yeah. Now you guess that it will be this, right? You guess. I keep telling you, hey, it's wrong. It's wrong. You shouldn't care too much. You should just test using calculator. How? Just type 81 power 2, right? Because x is currently 2, man. 81 power 2 plus 81 power 1. Now you see for yourself, you're correct or not?
Well,
Okay, yeah. So now you know that you're wrong and you stop here, stop learning A math. You're not tough enough for A math. I'm serious, you know. If you just stop here in your mind, not in your spirit, in your mind, really, you're not tough enough for A math. Just abandon A math. It's not worth it. Okay. But if you decide to continue, then hear what I say. Never mind trying to remember. Just guess something else. Since you know that this is wrong, you must make another guess right now and check, right? So guess, please, what is another possible thing?
um, 3.
What do you mean by 3? I don't mean the x. Changing the x doesn't matter one, Kirana. Just try. 81 power 3 plus 1. Is it the same as 81 power 3 plus 81 power 1? Just check. If you think the 3 is if the number is a problem, or you are in big trouble. Just check to know that you are wrong. Now it's 3, yeah? Quickly check.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Okay, so now you know it's wrong. It doesn't matter what the number is. It will be wrong. That you must understand and open your mind. If this is plus and this is plus, you are wrong. Now, you may have learned something from EMATH. You may have learned something from EMATH that says that if on top here is power x, at the bottom is times. This is plus, and now this is times. You may not understand it at all. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter whether you understand. You have to get this right. Some people memorize. You don't like to memorize. Well, guess and check. Check whether this is correct or not.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so Kirana, you have to do this every time in exam, not just once. Can you?
Yeah.
What I mean is guess something and then check. Oh, then you know you're correct. Guess something and check. Oh, you're wrong. Okay, adjust something, no matter how unlikely, until, oh, yeah, I got it correct. So you can memorize a little bit so that your guess is faster, right? But you also have a check to help you in exam. Now, right now, I am telling you, based on the strategy of the question, this is a very good situation. I have changed 81 power x plus 1 into 81 power x times 81 power 1. Why is this a good thing? Because the question say, yeah, I'll accept either power x only or no x at all. I mean, 1 is no x at all, which is great, which is totally great. So this is great, and then this is great. So that's number 1. You still have quite a lot of other things. So, for example, now you have 3x power 2x, 9 power 2x. Is the 3 acceptable to the question or not?
I'll repeat again.
One more time. Do you need to change 3 or no change?
No.
You're right. The question accepts anybody with no power x at all, correct? He say as A lah. So he accepts that. Okay, great. You're right. Let's not touch 3. Let it be. Totally agree with you. How about 9 power to x? Do we change it or
I
not?
think it to square root the 9.
I don't know what you're doing, but if you're saying that you need to change it, at least I agree with you. At least I totally agree with you. So, how you change it? Well, we shall see lah. But according to the question, you must understand one thing. In the end, according to the question, he only accepts power x. Correct or not? That's the only thing he accepts. No matter what you do, you gotta change this into something power x because that's what the question wants. Okay? Now, at this point, there is no memorization there. You just guess and check using a calculator. Please do so.
Eighty-one to the power of
Power x. Can I ask that you have confirmed this is according to the calculator? Correct.
Yeah.
Good. So now this is 381 power x, and you are both okay according to the calculator. According to the calculator and also according to the question. The question said, great, I like power x. I don't like power to x, you have changed it. Okay, calculator say, hey, you're correct also, so you're happy, right? Now, you have some other thing. You still have 2 more things, right? You have the 3 power x minus 2, right? Which is okay or not okay according to the calculator.
No.
Then you have to do something about it. And the question demands that you make it into something x lah, so to speak. So you have to deal with this minus 2 lah.
Times.
Okay, 3x
times 3 minus 2.
All right, and how do you do it? Confirm using a calculator, right? No memorization, please. Confirm every time.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, good. So this is correct. Okay, again. Okay, so the question is rather happy with this. Now, last one is 9x plus 1. Okay, so what do? You write down and then you confirm. Now you have to do it yourself.
9x plus 9.
You write down. You write down and then you check.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you're done, you can now start to put it in. You can now start to put everything together. Okay. I also agree with what you do. So now again, please put everything together, you will need some space. For A math especially, don't cram your page lah, no matter what you do, right? You cannot cram your page one, right? So put everything together. If you're a serious A math student, you cannot copy things wrongly. Yeah? Find your mistake. If you cannot find your own mistake, I won't tell you also. I already told you that it's a copying mistake.
I already fixed.
Okay, very good. Now, do you know how to continue? Oh, there's another copying mistake. Okay, this cannot happen, right? Come on, you're A math student. If you really say you want to be serious in your A math, you cannot keep doing this, man. All right. Now, do you know what to do after this?
I'm not sure.
Even though you're not sure, you must understand one thing. Hey, am I wrong or not? Because I don't know what to do next. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's useless. No. What you're doing is very useful, what you must do, because the questions say express it in the form of a b power x. See, you are doing that. You're either having only power x, see, or the other one, no x's at all. Correct or not? You're doing the right thing because the question already asked you to do so. So don't be afraid, even though you do not know what to do next. You understand, yeah? You must not feel that you're doing something wrong. You must understand that you are doing something right and useful. Okay? So far, so good, right? No matter how uncertain you feel, you know that you're following the questions here, right? So now let's see what we can do after this. What we can do after this is also still EMAT. It's just more complicated, but it is still EMAT. So what you are learning here is definitely useful for EMAT, definitely. Right? So what he's saying is this. Uh, with times or divide, okay, same power or same base can combine. Okay. If you have never heard about this, I will have to explain. With plus or minus, different, right? From type 1, it must be same power and this is or, this is and same base can combine. This is not a strategy. This is just a general principle. It will work every time. Still, no matter what, confirm using your calculator. Now, let me show you what it means. Here are all times, correct? These are all times, correct or not? Yeah, all times. These are also times. Just saying, see, there are times here, and then there's times here, correct? Times. Okay, that's your times. There is only one plus. I'm sorry, you're saying?
Are you editing anything?
Then you should go in, go out. You should go in, go out. Okay? You don't need me to tell you. If you feel that you're missing something, you immediately go in, go out. Immediately. Okay? Do you see anything now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the blue one is the times. All the times are there. There is one green, the plus one, correct? With the times, if I have the same power or the same base, I can do something, I can combine. Usually that's a good idea. With plus, I have stricter requirement. It must be same power and same base. I'll explain to you both right now. For example, look at this one. Okay, 81 power x times 81 power 1. Hey, I have the same base, correct or not? I have the same base. I can combine. Of course, you were having it from 81x plus 1. Remember? It was from this one, and then it becomes this more complicated version, correct? I can combine. Okay? It's just that I don't want to because the question tells me not to do it. Usually, I will do it immediately. I will combine them. Here, you're doing a very reverse feeling. You're separating them instead of combining them. It feels very bad. It feels very weird. That's a math lah. I will keep them separate even if I can combine them. Because if I combine them, I just return back to the question, the original question. I shouldn't combine. So far, so good? I shouldn't. Okay? If this feels weird, you must bear with me. Yeah, you must be strong in AMAT. Now, regarding this one though, this one, there is no way that they can combine. 3 times 81 power x. The base is 3 and 81. The power is 1 and x. So both the power or the base are not the same. So they cannot combine. So we don't have to combine. It's not that we do not know how. It is that we cannot combine it at all. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Can, yeah? Good. So nothing to combine. So what should I do? Oh, wow. Let me look at the bottom one first. The bottom one, surprisingly, have other options to combine. So for example, this guy, 3 power x and 9 power x, the relationship between them is times, correct or not? If I want to, I can combine them. I can combine 3 power x and 9 power x because of the times relationship. The times relationship say either same power or same base is enough for combining. So I will do so. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on 3 power x times 9 power x. What does this become? They can become one thing. If you do not know, time for you to guess and check. Same thing one. You can get on the screen sharing.
my Jamboard reloaded.
Okay.
I put already.
Now that is combining, but would you please simplify it further? I still don't see a simplification, and I still haven't heard you I haven't heard you confirming using calculator.
Mm.
I don't want you to write something and then let me check. That's not exam. Doesn't work that way one. Okay? It will never be like that one. You check yourself and then write down what is the answer that you found. Okay. Plus, this thing also not simple. It's a very good start, but it's not simple.
Like that.
Okay. Kirana, I'm waiting for you to write 27 power x. Right. If that makes sense. But I still want you to confirm using calculator also lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, good. So 27 power x might be what we want, might be. I don't know. I'm just using a principle of combination. This and this can combine. Hey, it's true. I check using calculator, it can combine. It's not because you memorize something. You're just hearing me say, okay, they can combine. You try, hey, yeah, combine works. So far, so good. Okay. Okay. So I have 27 power x lah. The rest, you will notice, cannot be combined at all. Can this guy combine with this guy? Can or not? This guy combine with that guy.
I'm not really sure.
Principle. Read the principle. With times or division relationship, we can combine if either the power is the same or the base is the same. I've repeat that 3 times. I really mean it that you can always do this. You cannot do A math without this. If your A math teacher doesn't teach you this, there lies the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So 3 power minus 2 and 9 power 1, correct? Do they have the same power or the same base?
No.
Then you can be sure that they cannot combine unless somehow the base change or the power change. That's unless lah. Unless you do that, they will never be able to combine. Okay?
Yeah.
The question is, do you want them to combine? This is an A math question. You have to have some maturity. And do I want to or do I not? You want to?
Yeah.
If you want, what's the requirement?
Need to make both. They need to make the same base.
Or the same power. Either one is fine. Can you make their base the same? Just checking lah. Can you?
Yeah.
All right. Then do something about that. I don't know how you do it. You should do it if you want so that they can combine. If you think combining is a good idea. Okay, give it a try. All right. Hey, Kirana, yeah, don't be too confident with yourself. I'm serious, man. The moment you don't check, the moment you check and you don't think, you already make a mistake already. You think that this is correct. No, no. Just check, please. Check costs you like 3 seconds. Please check. It costs you 3 seconds. If I have to scold you, it costs you 30 seconds. In exam, it costs you marks. If you're serious, check. Okay. Hey, turns out the result, I would say you may actually like it, isn't it? You don't mind this result, eh? All right. So combining based on the principles I gave you seems good. Remember to check, okay? Remember to check. So now the bottom one becomes something quite nice, isn't it? Bottom one. Right. So please write down somewhere so that you can see the nice result. You need a lot of space. I'll give you more space. There. Rewrite everything first so far.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Write down the whole of the question, not just the bottom one.
Oh.
Right? You still have to focus on the whole thing, man.
So like the 81x times
And
that
the top one, yeah. Because if you know that we cannot do anything, then it will remain the same, right? Okay, then too bad, low. But we still have to write that down because we have to consider everything still. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, I mean, it's not that bad, right? you achieve something lah. I mean, I would say that you certainly like this better than the previous step, correct? So think about it for a while. Even if you did not know what you're supposed to do, just based on the simple principle, what can be combined, you already achieve something, well, something that you at least like better lah. Okay? Now, let's look at the question. The question is still not satisfied if you stop here. The question still basically wants something specific. Oh man, as an A-math student, you cannot keep doing this, leh. Cannot, leh. Go in, go out, go in, go out. Go in, go out. You gotta fix that.
Do I erase it?
Yeah, this guy has a problem. This guy has a problem. Come on.
What is power to x1?
Yeah, if it's power x, you put the x on the bottom. It doesn't look like power x, right? Okay, good. That's much better, right? I mean, later the examiner really thinks that you're writing 81x instead of 81 power x. So you may mean the right thing, but your writing, maybe because of the iPad, is not so good. I think when you write on paper and pencil, better. So hopefully that's true. Okay. Still, you cannot mislead the examiner. He will, of course, think that you're wrong. Okay. So far, so good. Can you? Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna erase this because you need this space. Now, the first principle is exhausted. The first principle is with times or division relationship, same power or same base can combine. Well, it's not exhausted lah. You can still use the division relationship. You can if you want to, or you can use the plus one. Why do I say? Because look, here's a division, man. Here's a division. Correct or not? This is basically this divided by that, right? And then this divided by that. So they can actually combine if you want to. Most people hate combining division, even though it is definitely possible and doable. Yeah. It's just that most people hate combining division. It's very psychological. I have no idea why that is true, but that's the trouble. That's the trouble psychologically. So I will avoid using that for now. Instead, I will teach you the combination with positive, which is now fully A math. This is now fully A math. This is still E math. One more time. The one I teach you, hey, I can combine things, if they only have same power or same base with times or division relationship, that is E math. Great. The plus and minus one is now fully A math. This is something that will feel new, as it should be. Okay? And yeah?
Yeah.
Now, watch this. There's a plus relationship here, correct? That's the plus relationship. And in a plus relationship, we have to look for something very strict. But we do have them. Look at that. There is 81 power x and 81 power x here also. There is same power, same base with a positive relationship. With a plus relationship, sorry. Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
Yeah.
That gives us a very big opportunity to make it simpler, and we should take it. A very big opportunity. Okay, a very big one. Now, this will feel totally new. So watch. When you spot this, opportunity plus with, hey, same base, same power, same base, same power, you must do something to make your life easy. You must do the let unlet to help you. This is not a strategy. This is just to, help ourselves. I will let my target 81 power x into something else that looks simpler. For example, y. I'm gonna let do that first. One more time, Kirana, AMAT, yeah? This is pure AMAT. You will never see this in EMAT. Do you understand that 81 power x is my target right now?
Yeah.
It should also be your target. What do you do with your target? This thing. Let it be something that looks simpler. Okay? So please write down the result for now because you are pretending that 81 power x is y. Just write down first. And then you should be able to see what you can do.
It can just combine, right?
Look, change it to y first. Change it to y first. Don't think about combination. Change
Why?
it to y first. Go in, go out, iPad. Oh, come on, iPad. iPad. You're not helping us here, iPad. Maybe we should shift to OneNote faster. Maybe. Okay, Kirana, are you following? This is y and this is y. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so write down, rewrite it as y. Okay, Kirana, okay, come. I am asking you to pretend that 81 power x is y, right? So this is y though, times 81. It's y times 81. How did you get the y square from?
I thought is also form the whole equation, but just put y.
Instead of 81 power x, because that's our target. So we just mark it and make it easy. There's nothing else that we're doing here. We're just making it look easy because it will be helpful, right? It's already looking very easy, right? The bottom one, just 27 power x, because that's not our target and there's nothing to do with x. Just grab. So just let 20x power 27 power x. Kirana, stop doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Our goal in letting 81 power x become y is to mark it as a target and then make it look easy. Look at the top guy. Look at the numerator. Doesn't it look easy now?
Yeah.
Certainly, you can do something with it right now. Please, do something.
Is it
Okay. Y times 81 is 81y, right? Nothing
Yeah.
difficult with that, correct? And then plus 3y lah. I mean, 3 times y is 3y. Is there anything you can do with, 81y plus 3y?
Minus of
Just write down 81y. Just write down 81y plus 3y. Okay. Why is it minus? Sorry. Why is it suddenly minus?
oh
Why is it suddenly minus? Yeah. Okay. Again, let me repeat that. This one you cannot keep doing. You cannot keep doing simply because I will not be able to correct you in exam one. Be very careful. Now, look at 81y plus 3y. Is there anything that you can do? I would totally agree with you. However, if you have some doubt in exam, what can you do?
check calculator.
Correct. Now, at this point, I'm not telling you that you're right or wrong. I'm asking you, do you want to check or not? That's up to you. Checking costs you like 3 to 5 seconds. Don't think too much about it. If you feel that, hey, I want to check, just check. Easy peasy one. Now, once it's correct, please, put a tick or something so that I know.
Correct.
Good. Now, I'm guessing that you like the result. 84y is definitely looking better than, the original few lines on top. Correct?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're simplifying things further and further. The helpful thing I'm teaching you is to pretend, right? If you have a target in a plus minus relationship, you pretend, and then you can do something quite easily. That's usually what happens. Okay. Now, the time for pretension is now over because you already achieve a benefit when you pretend. You pretend, you achieve a benefit, time to return, time to unpretend. Okay. We call it unlet law. When you let, there is a time where you must unlet. So far, so good? So you must return y back to 81 power x. It is time to no longer pretend because you have already obtained benefits from it. Please, unpretend. Tell me when you're done.
So like just replace everything with 81x now.
Not everything, just the y, right?
Mm.
Correct? Because it was the pretension just now. So you must return y back to 81 power x. Okay, so wait, where's your 84? Sorry.
Wait. Wait.
Uh, Kirana, are you confused?
Yeah, a bit.
Uh, Kirana, you've never seen this let unlet thing, is it? Okay. Your teacher would have done this, right? So unlet is simply returning y to 81 power x, the original guy, correct? Here's your original, and then you let once, and then you have to return it back. That makes some sense, right? What you pretend, you have to unpretend, lah. Okay? If you cannot see anything, again, iPad, out this. Okay? Do you understand, Kirana?
Yeah.
Right? Now, why you pretend is because you achieve a benefit, right? You have a benefit. Now it's 84y. After you achieve your benefit, well, then please make the y go back to 81 power x. But don't ignore 84. Don't ignore 27 power x. It's still there. All right. So far, so good. That's just us returning the y. Can ya? Nothing special. Kirana, are you okay?
Yeah.
If you compare this with that, well, at least all this pretension does give you a benefit, correct?
Mm.
Without the pretension, it would be very difficult to achieve this, and I acknowledge that. If you think that is a very long-winded option, unfortunately, most people cannot do it without the pretension. With the pretension, after a while, they can do it very fast. So it is not actually not very long-winded. Because without the pretension, it's very difficult to see. And that's why the pretension method is being taught. It is being taught by your teacher one. I'm very sure in 5.1, it exists.
Mm.
I'm just using it to your advantage, right? So now that you like your final result so far, I mean, you look at how far we have come from this super complicated thing into something that looks reasonably simple. Correct, right? So far, so good. Now, if you look at your textbook solution, I have been covering right now. Look at your textbook solution. This is like the second last step already. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Good. So we are at least the same as the textbook. The textbook method is also not very short one. Like it or not, AMAT, in AMAT, things are long, like a lot of thinking here and there. Right?
Mm.
Now, Your last step that your textbook do you understand?
Mm, oh,
Do you understand what the textbook is saying?
yeah.
That, I can tell you, is the division relationship. Same power or same base can combine. Same power, correct? 81
Mm,
power x is the same power as 27. Immediately, your AMAT brain must think, hey, I have an opportunity here. The power is the same. The relationship is division. I should try to combine them with good results. The results of combining them are usually, very acceptable. So
mm.
please do so. Please do so.
Done really.
Okay. Yeah, I know that you're done. Now, there are so many steps in this question. Let me tell you why. The reason is because this example is actually exam level question.
Mm,
It's like worth 3 or 4 marks depending on the examiner. Depending. It's not 2 marks, it's not 1 mark. Okay. Of course, no matter what, it will be harder than an EMAT question. I mean, that's just a given.
mm.
Before you continue, before you do the try 5, I think you have to do this one more time. Okay? Without looking at all, can you do it yourself and can you remember how to do it? Okay, that's your challenge. Later, if you still want to continue with AMAT, then you do try 5. The one on the right, right? But I will not accept you doing try 5 without even trying to repeat example 5 part 1 first. Never mind part 2. Part 2 is going to be easy one. Don't worry about that. Part 1 is the hard one. Okay? So Kirana, you can rest now, especially if you're tired. There's no point doing AMAT when you're tired. If you want to do it before the start of 7:30, also can. If at 7:30 you haven't start doing this again, you should do that immediately. Then we try 5.
Okay.
All right. Good job on completing a not easy question. That's not easy at all. Okay.
Okay.
That's AMAT and that's Kirana. I will see you later. Bye.
Bye bye.